Hi, YouTube. Hey, I'm excited to be here. For those of you that don't know me yet, I am Katie Steinle, founder of Discover Your Design, and I work with energetics. What I do is I work with human design, which is basically it gives you a blueprint of your energetic makeup, of your genetic DNA activations. And it's really cool because it not only shows you, what you are consciously aware of and maybe associate yourself with, but you can tap into those activations that are subconscious. And so you're not necessarily fully stepping into your power and your full potential until you can synergistically understand and combine all of it. So you really find out who you came here to be and what you came here to do so you can step into it. And I also do biofeedback work. So, what's cool is I come on every week and I do an energy update. So, we talk about the current energy that we are moving through, moving in, the background frequency for our lives based on, planetary transits and universal energies. And then we take the biofeedback and I create harmonizing tones so that you not only are aware of, what the energetic influence is in your life, in your biofield, but you can actually align yourself with the highest vibrational expression of it, right? So it's kind of like instead of just being your first day out surfing, and like floundering to at least being able to ride the wave, whatever that looks like for the week. So that's what we're going to be doing. I also teach Qigong, so I'll try to mix it up and have some fun. Oh, nice wing there. Have some fun with that. That's an amazing, incredibly healing martial art that meditative martial art that helps just kind of again get you in line with the universal energy, get you into that flow state and heal your body. So all kinds of good stuff. So please, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share this with your friends because that's how I grow. And, the more that I grow in viewers, the more, it's easier to find me. So I appreciate your help there. And yeah, let's get to it. We have been and are in a very busy, energetic week. On Thursday, we had a solar eclipse in a new moon in the sign of Gemini and conjunct with Mercury. And Mercury is in retrograde. We have quite a few planets in retrograde right now. And I'm sure any of you that follow astrology, you know, everybody talks about, oh God, when Mercury goes retrograde, Mercury rules our communications. And so, a lot of times people say they experience more tech issues, or, just like you say one thing and somebody else interprets it differently, it just creates, miscommunication and fragmented energy there. But really, I mean, the true reality, once you really get to understand these retrograde planets and what they mean, is it's when the planet appears in the sky to be moving in reverse. That's what makes it retrograde. And it's really about turning into an introspective time, and just giving yourself a time to maybe go back and, play out some things that, you need to work through, kind of bring things to the surface that, need to be either released or communicated out or, dealt with in some way. So, really, if you've heard anything otherwise about retrogrades or Mercury retrograde, try to start shifting your mindset because we similar to eclipse energy, eclipses, they basically happen just every 6 months. And so these are powerful times. Like, picture the universe kind of picking you up, kind of shaking things up and then like setting you back down over here. So it, kind of gives you a new trajectory and, some powerful, intense energy moving in with the eclipse. And so, with that new moons are about new beginnings. This is a great time. I always try to, write down like two or three new moon intentions because, when you look at the moon in the sky, you can, just watch it culminate in energy until it reaches the full moon. And so, if you can kind of plant the seeds, right at the beginning, you've got all of that energy kind of moving and working in your favor. And it's always kind of cool too when I go to do the next new moon. I can see, what I'd written down, and it's amazing when I look back sometimes. Like I go, "Oh wow, that really moved forward for me." So you just got to remember how much power there is in intention and thought and self story. Like just how you speak to yourself. So keep that in mind because things can appear a little bit confusing this week. We've got like I mentioned that planetary situation, and then we've got Neptune and Pisces squaring that, and again that is a very elusive type of energy. So just be aware, don't let yourself get like sucked into anything that sounds like too good to be true. Drop down into your body and double check that it's not just, like sounds too good to be true. It is too good to be true kind of thing. So, also on Friday, we had Mars move into Leo. And whenever a planet or an energy is in Leo, it can't help get noticed because, that is the sun. And so Mars is where we get our power and our drive from. It's like what makes you get out of bed in the morning. And this is moving into Leo, which is very bright. It's very heart based energy. And so this is going to naturally give you like a little boost in, just being able to like express yourself authentically, like, heart based way, like just being, truthful to who you are. And when you do that, just like you notice if you know any Leos in your life, Leos tend to be, bright, out there, social, big heart, loyal, all of those things. Um, they appear to be confident. And so when you are, the more aligned you are, which is basically living in a heart based way, the more you are going to be confident in yourself and in your decisions, right? Because there's no resistance. So use this time to really, like notice a shift or create a shift. Because, like I said before, what's cool about just being aware of the energies is it can help you start to co create your life instead of, the victim mentality that is so easy to slip into. So we've also talk about human design and what gate of the I Ching the universe is basically moving in. And I always look at the sun and the earth, just so we can see the sun is going to show us what is being illuminated in our lives this week. And then the earth is going to show us what energy we're going to be using to ground that into reality, in the world around us. And so the sun is in gate 45, which is all about resources. It's the gate of like the ruler, like the king or the queen. And if you think about, a king sitting on all of the resources of that city, that community, and how are you going to use those resources? And for a lot of people, it's called the money gate. You think of your resources, you think about money. So just be aware. Kind of take a look at how money's coming in, how money's flowing out, and make sure everything is in alignment and there's no leaks. And know that this is a good time if you are wanting to move forward with how you are going to share your resources. Like, once your cup is full, then it's time to share your overfill with the rest of people. And that doesn't have to be money. That can be all kinds of things. It could be your friendship. It could be your time. It could be teaching. It could be all kinds of things. So, I know not everybody's a natural leader. Like you can just get up and talk to 100 people. But this is that regal ruler type of energy that can. So if you do feel out of alignment with where you can share, your uniqueness, your natural gifts, or teach to others, just start to ask yourself, like, where can you start to look into your life to maybe heal or release or better align with your leadership abilities. This is really good energy to activate that, and that we will be using in our tones in just a second. And then the earth is going to be moving in the higher level expression of I call it the gate of the salesman, because this gate is amazing for just having that natural ability to be able to really use your own will to convince others of what you believe to be true, or what you believe to be good. Or I guess it could be used in the negative sense too. At a low level expression, the this energy would be like being boastful, or being manipulative with people. But we obviously want to up level it as much as we possibly can. And so when you start to move into the gift frequency, it's about being artful in the way you express yourself, because we've got this creative energy, we've got all of this communication energy, and so we can really up level the way that we are expressing ourselves, and just sharing what sometimes you just go to your friends and you go, oh my God, you guys got to try this. Like, check out what I just discovered. Like, my life is so much easier because of it. And you see, people are more likely to go, oh, okay, yeah, let me see what you got. Because it's like heart based, it's genuine, it's authentic. And at its highest level of expression, the word I want you to focus on when we're doing our meditation is invisibility, because it's when you really are aligned with just moving purely from the heart, and kind of in flow. And that's how there's no difference between your inner self and your outer self, right? So you're going to have that just fluid, kind of just sharing what you're trying to share to make the world a better place, right? And it's just seamless, there's no ill intentions with it. So, so yeah, let me see. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I did want to share a really cool thing somebody shared with me about eclipses. And they were telling me, like, back in the 50s, that this scientist decided he was going to try to observe time and see, if the way we've defined time, like, really holds true. And so he did this experiment, and he had a pendulum. And so, you know how the pendulums go back and forth, kind of like you see those grandfather clocks, tick, 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 tick. So he had this pendulum, and, it was going constantly, and it was in this perfect, rhythm. And he noticed whenever there was an eclipse, that pendulum would stop the pattern of going forward, and it would reverse and go the other way for the exact length of the eclipse. And I mean, if you think about that, it's like, wow, it's like that Mercury retrograde. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. It kind of gives you a second chance. And so when I said, eclipses kind of pick you up and kind of set you down, in a different way, you think about, that reset of all, time as we know it. And so why not, this eclipse is still here, even when you're listening to this recording, if it happened, Saturday. So, allow yourself to shift your mindset and really kind of go, okay, hey, if I was to reset right now, like, what would my timeline look like? And for most of us, it would probably, like, it'd be like way over here, where right now it's like way over here. But yeah, like, throw that out there, like, this stuff, works. All these little subtle things definitely up level you as a whole. So let's get to, we'll do a couple minutes of the biotones. And then what I'll do is I'll record just the biotones. I'll do a 5-minute recording, and I'll put some pretty cool visuals with it, and I'll upload it tomorrow, Sunday, for you guys to just be able to do throughout the week. So anytime you need a reset, you need to center, stabilize yourself, drop out of the mind. The mind's going to be really active this week. and ground, it would be a good time to just go back and watch that video. So yeah, what I'm doing, just so you know, what's in the tones in the video is this is based on a hertz frequency. So they have established the perfected resonances of hundreds of frequencies that affect your body, your mind, your biofield, and in this system. And so I pull out what I think would best align us with the energies we're moving through. And all you got to do is sit back, relax, open your mind, open your heart, and just receive. So, okay, what we are going to be working on is I thought with communication being so critical, we're going to work on the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So we're going to balance that, right? So we're communicating in an authentic way. And the Hertz, the solfeggio frequencies, if you've heard of those, the 285th frequency, which is all about expressing uniqueness. And that's going to help us step into our leadership abilities. And I'm balancing the emotion of confusion so that we can, work to establish the opposite of that, clarity, and adding some just harmonic art botanicals again for that centering, that clarity. And then obviously the gene key DNA cellular activations, these work on a cellular level for the 45th gate and the 26th gate. And wanted to add, it's a root chakra mantra. I feel present in what's happening right now. I'm connected to the now. I am not thinking about the past. I'm not future tripping. So we can, level out all that mental activity and put it into the power of the now. So why don't we go ahead, sit back, close your eyes, start to take some deep breaths, focusing on that exhale, just letting go whatever happened this week, pulling your energy in, focusing on your heart, bringing that energy into the center of your body, the center of your being. And just picture a column of bright white light in the center of your heart. That is you, that is the spark, that is uniquely you. And on this next exhale, start to drop that light down your torso, moving down your legs, down through your feet, feeling it move into the earth, just naturally being pulled down to the center of the earth, the most grounded place there is. And just like roots of a tree, just feel yourself absorbing all the nutrients that you need, knowing that you are supported, that you are stable, that you are centered, and that you are loved. And as you reach the magnetic, crystallized core of the center of the earth, just picture yourself plugging your light into that core, that beautiful crystal, whatever color, energy that looks like to you. I always picture it as kind of like a rose color. Go ahead and start to, on this next inhale, just start to bring that back up, that harmonizing energy back up into your feet, moving back up into your torso, resting at the heart space. And then with this next inhale, start to take your energy up, out the top of your head, your crown chakra, just feeling it naturally being pulled upwards, past the moon, past the sun, past this powerful eclipse energy, past all the stars in the sky. And when you feel yourself reach the end of the boundaries of our universe, all that you know, on this next inhale, feel yourself pushing your light through into the beautiful white light, the Akash, the ether, the creative all-knowing, and infinite possibilities. This is the space that geniuses like Albert Einstein, Tesla, Jobs, they just were able to tap into this creative space and co-create. and be able to, bring it into your conscious field and ground it into your body. So start to feel this beautiful golden white light acclimating to yourself and pulling slowly down into your body, moving through your crown chakra, third eye, your throat, your heart. Feel both the heaven and earth energy integrating and starting to move in an infinity shape. And with that, we'll listen to the tones. Ah, go ahead and take a couple deep breaths. Just let that settle in. Just like, tune into your body and just see if you notice any shifts. You might have even had shifts taking place while the tones were playing. When you get, the more sensitive you get, the more it's interesting. People will say all kinds of cool stuff, like how, they feel it working through their body. I'd love to know and feel free to put something in the comments and share with the rest of us because that's how we learn and grow, right? Is together. Um, and just so you know, if you're new to the biotones, like sometimes it almost sounds like it stops and you're like, wait, and then it starts again. That's just when it's changing frequencies. So yeah, that's totally normal. And then that it's shifting and it's working and it's making cool stuff happen. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I always have so much fun with this, and I have even more fun when you guys, comment. I'm used to doing Facebook Lives, So people are commenting in really real time, and that's really fun and inspirational. So please let me know, how what you thought of this, or if you have any suggestions. And like I said, I will work on a cool little meditative video. And we did 3 minutes today. I'll do 5 minutes, and that way you'll have an easy 5 minute meditation. I mean, come on, you can do that while you're brushing your teeth or, just like anything, making your coffee. So I hope you guys have an incredible weekend and make good use of the energy. And I will see you next week, same time, 10 a.m. Pacific. Bye for now.